By the way, I like to point out that they got my name wrong and they got my friend's name wrong. My name is actually Chougui Mahieddine, and my friend's name is, you know, is a very long name. It matches his dimensions. But that's curious, you know. They got both our names wrong. And it was by a man. He didn't get the ladies' names wrong. Point number one. I would like to make a few comments, and then I will go into my discourse. You know, we are using here today, we are using a lot of big, scary words like misogyny and society and women. Let's define, okay, I want to define misogyny. Misogyny, according to the dictionary, is hatred of women. That's a little bit extreme. Society, according to sociologists, I'm not a sociologist, but according to sociologists, society is a function of civilization, culture, and ideology. In other words, it is a function of time, location, and human beings. So to say that society is independent of time is preposterous. We are talking about the Algerian society now, in 2014, ladies and gentlemen. Why aren't we hearing about misogyny? Well, because there isn't any. Okay, I'm gonna go to my speech. One of the pillars of society is school. And it is known that the time in which a person develops his mental and moral and psychological identity is childhood. Now I wonder, who is a better fit to be the influence in the guidance and upbringing of children? That's right, it's women. And the Algerian society acknowledges the superiority of women when it comes to primary education. And that explains the dominance of women in education job-wise. I personally had 5 women teachers and 2 men teachers in elementary school. So how does that child, who's been practically raised by a woman, grow up to hate a woman? Thank you. One of the things I remember from primary school, I like that. I just bet that all of you remember it. It's a verse goes like this. There you go. One of the things I also remember is the dates and the existence of Mother's Day and Women's Day. And that it's important.
You said it
that
was just one day.
No, please. Okay. And that it is important that I bring back a present to my mother. Now I wonder how many members of the audience know the date of Father's Day. That is, if they even know it existed. One of the things that you have to understand is that we're not claiming that the Algerian society is a women's rights utopia. No. We all know that things were pretty bad not long ago. But they were pretty bad to men and women alike. You know, not a little bit more than 50 years ago, we were under occupation. And 10 of those years were sheer and absolute terrorism. So, to establish the reality that we live in now is an accomplishment. We are talking about now, the Algerian society now. And speaking of now, let's compare Algeria to another Arabic country, say Saudi Arabia. Women in Saudi Arabia aren't allowed to vote, not allowed to drive, not allowed to travel and accompany. So I say it again. The reality that which we are living is an accomplishment. Okay, so just how is it? How is it that a society that hates women is ranked 3 in the Arabic world in terms of women's rights, according to Freedom House Foundation? How is it that a society that hates women had 55% women judges, 55% in the field of law? women employees in the field of law? How is it that a society that hates women have a woman minister, a woman general, and a woman candidate for presidency? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.